मन्ना ध्यायादधे। ओम उद्भुत्य स्वाग्ने प्रतिजाग्रे त्वमिष्टापूर्ते संसृजे धामयञ्च अस्मिन् सदस्ते अद्युत्तरस्मिन् विश्वे देवा यजमानश्च सीदत। अथ समिदधान ओमयन्त इद्मात्मा जातवेदस्ते नेधस्ववर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा। इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नमम। ओम समेधाग्निं दुवसत कृतैर्बोधयथातिथिम् अस्मिन् हव्या जुहोतना। ओम सुसमिधाय शोचिषे घृतं तीव्रं जुहोतना अग्नये जातवेदसे स्वाहा। इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नमम। ओम तन्त्वा समिद्भिरङ्गिरो घृतेन वर्धयामसि बृहच्छोछाय विष्ठय स्वाहा। इदमग्ने अंगिरसे इदन्नमम। अथ पाञ्चकृताहुति ओमयन्त इद्मात्मा जातवेदसे नेध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा। इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नमम। ओमयन्त इद्मात्मा जातवेदसे नेध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा। इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नमम। ओमयन्त इद्मात्मा जातवेदसे नेध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा। इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नमम। ओमयन्त इद्मात्मा जातवेदसे नेध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा। इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नमम। Fifth and final time. ओमयन्त इद्मात्मा जातवेदसे नेध्यस्व वर्धस्व चेद्धवर्धय चास्मान् प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसे नानाद्येन समेधय स्वाहा। इदमग्ने जातवेदसे इदन्नमम। अथ जलसिञ्चन ओम अदितेनुमन्यस्व ओम अनुमतेनुमन्यस्व ओम सरस्वत्यनुमन्यस्व ओम देवसवितः प्रसुवयज्ञं प्रसुवयजपतिं भगाय दिव्यो गन्धर्वः केतभूः केतन्नः पुनातु वाचस्पतिर्वाचं न स्वदतु। ओम ओम अग्नये स्वाहा। इदमग्ने तन्नमः। ओम सोमाय स्वाहा। इदं सोमाय तन्नमः। ओम प्रजापतये स्वाहा। इदं प्रजापतये तन्नमः। ओम इंद्राय स्वाहा। इदं इंद्राय तन्नमः। ओम ओम अग्निर्ज्योतिर्ज्योतिरग्नि स्वाहा। ओम अग्निर्वर्चो ज्योतिर्वर्च स्वाहा। ओम स्वाहा। ओम सचुर्देवेन सवित्रा सचुरात्रेन्द्रवत्या जुषानो अग्निर्वेतु स्वाहा। ओम भूरग्ने प्राणाय स्वाहा। इदमग्ने प्राणाय इदन्नमः। ओम भूर्वायवे पानाय स्वाहा। इदं वायवे पानाय इदन्नमः। Om Svraditya Vyanaya Swaha Idamadityaya Vyanaya Idam Namama Om Bhutbhuva Swargni Vayavartebhya Pranapan Vyanebhya Swaha Idamagni Vayavartebhya Pranapan Vyanebhya Idam Namama Om Apo Jyotiraswamritam Brahma Bhutbhuvaswarom Swaha Om Yang Medham Devagana Pitaraschopasate Taya ma madhyame dhayagne medhavinam kuru Swaha Om Vishwani Deva Savitadduritani Parasuva Yad Bhadran Tanna Asuva Swaha Om Agnenaya Supadharaye Asman Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidvan Yuyodhyasmaj Juhuranameno Bhuishthante Nama Uktim Vidhema Swaha. And now I ask Pandit Deepak Ramanji to recite special mantras.
Some birthdays today? Somebody's birthday? Is anyone celebrating their birthday today? Or celebrated in the last week or so? Sorry? Pitaji, come, you will make a few offerings. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Naresh.
Naresh. Okay, just sit right here. Neeraj will tell him what to do. So Pitaji Naresh, when was your birthday, Pitaji?
21st.
On the 21st, okay. Mothers, fathers, brothers and sisters, children. Today being the first day of our Jnana Yajna, as we initiate this Yajna, our minds are so full of happiness and joy. We come with the spirit that we would learn something new today. Let us now join together in chanting the Mahamrityunjaya mantra in remembrance of all those who are not well, those who are in situations of grief and sorrow, who are experiencing loss in their families. We remember those who are suffering in pain, in hunger, and in situations of disaster, natural and man-made. And our prayer is today that may relief come to them in some way or the other. We also think about all our members who are not doing so well and who are recovering from illness. We reach out to them in our prayer and we say, may you experience better health as the days pass by. Join with me now. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanam Mrityurmukshiyamamrita Swaha. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanam Mrityurmukshiyamamrita Swaha. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukmeva Bandhanam Mrityurmukshiyamamrita Swaha. Today, we also would like to chant a few mantras of blessing for Pitaji Naresh, who celebrated his birthday on the 21st, a few days ago. And he's here tonight, and we'd like to chant these mantras for him and for anyone who is celebrating the birthday today or in the recent past. These mantras are to invoke blessings for you. Om Indrajiva Surya Jiva Deva Jiva Jivyasam Sarvamayur Jivyasam Swaha. O Supreme Lord of the Universe, may the life of our dear Father Naresh Ji and all others who are celebrating the birthday at this time be full and be equipped with all divine powers for a meaningful and positive contribution to humanity. Om Tat Chakshurdevahitam Purastat Shukramucharat Pashyema Shardah Shatam Jivema Shardah Shatam Shrunuyama Shardah Shatam Prabhavama Shardah Shatam Adina Syama Shardah Shatam Bhuyascha Shardah Shata Swaha. Hey Paramatma, O all-perceiving Lord, well-wisher of the righteous, you're all pure and eternal. May our dear Pitaji enjoy blessings of sight, hearing, speech, and life for a long, fulfilling life. And may he continue to be happy, peaceful, and have a very fulfilling life ahead. Om Medham me Varuno Dadatu Medham Agni Prajapati Medham Indrascha Vayuscha Medham Data Dadatu me Swaha. May Paramatma, who is just and kind, grant Pitaji and all of us wisdom through righteous deeds. May the self-effulgent Lord of all creatures grant us right understanding. May the omnipotent Lord, the source of all vitality and strength, confer on us the faculty of discrimination between right and wrong. And my dear friends, as we begin this 3-day Jnana Yajna, we remember that Jnana comes to those who are dedicated, those who do sadhana, those who study hard, those whose lives are disciplined, and those who submit to the source of Jnana, Paramatma. In doing so, we chant these 5 mantras called the Pratijjahuti, in which we say, O Lord, we dedicate our lives to the pursuit of truth, and we would look to all the natural entities and elements of the universe to give us the inspiration to uphold this vow. ॐ अग्ने व्रतपते व्रतं चरिष्यामि तत्ते प्रब्रवीमि तच्छकेयम् तेनर्ध्या समिदमहमनृतात् सत्यमुपैमि स्वाहा इदमग्नये इदन्न मम ॐ वायो व्रतपते व्रतं चरिष्यामि तत्ते प्रब्रवीमि तच्छकेयम् तेनर्ध्या समिदमहमनृतात् सत्यमुपैमि स्वाहा इदं वायवे इदन्न मम ॐ सूर्यव्रतपते व्रतं चरिष्यामि तत्ते प्रब्रवीमि तच्छकेयम् तेनर्ध्या समिदमहमनृतात् सत्यमुपैमि स्वाहा इदं सूर्याय इदन्न मम ॐ चन्द्रव्रतपते व्रतं चरिष्यामि तत्ते प्रब्रवीमि तच्छकेयम् तेनर्ध्या समिदमहमनृतात् सत्यमुपैमि स्वाहा इदं चन्द्राय इदन्न मम ॐ व्रतानां व्रतपते व्रतं चरिष्यामि तत्ते प्रब्रवीमि तच्छकेयम् तेनर्ध्या समिदमहमनृतात् सत्यमुपैमि स्वाहा इदं
व्रतपते इदन्न
मम. And we do one final mantra. The first mantra of the Rigveda Antim Sukt, in which we invoke blessings that we will be united in our objects. We will be united in the way we move forward on the path of Dharma. We'll speak pleasantly to each other, and we will follow the dictates of the Veda and the ancient rishis. Om Samgachadham Samvadadham Samvo Manansi Janatam Deva Bhagam Yatha Purve Samjanana Upasate Swaha.
Thank you, Pandit Deepak ji. Continuing with Hawan, Purnahuti Rup Agara Vaj Bhagahuti, ghee only. Om Agnaye Swaha, idam Agnaye Dannamama. Om Somaya Swaha, idam Somaya Dannamama. Om Prajapataye Swaha, idam Prajapataye Dannamama. Om Indraya Swaha, idam Indraya Dannamama. Om Bhuragnaye Swaha, idam Agnaye Dannamama. Om Bhuvarvayave Swaha, idam Vayave Dannamama. Om Sradityaya Swaha, idam Adityaya idam namama. Om Bhurbhuva Swargni Vayvartebhya Swaha, idam Agni Vayvartebhya idam namama. Atha Brahma Gayatri Savitri Guru Mantra. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat Swaha. Sushtapitavati Prasad. Om Yadasya Karmanyotyariricham Yadvanyunamihakaram Agnishtat Svishtakrit Vidyat Sarvam Swishtam Suhotam Karotu Me Agnaye Svishtakriti Sahutahute Sarva Prayashchitta Bhutinam कामानां समर्थयित्रे सर्वानः कामान् समर्थय स्वाहा इदमग्नये स्विष्टकृते इदन्न मम. One offering Prajapati, he only. Om Swaha idam Prajapate idanna mama. May we all stand for Purnamati. Om Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. Om Sarvam Vai Purnam Swaha. With hands outstretched to Agni, taking in the heat and radiance. Om Tanupagnessi Tanvam me pahi. Om Ayurdagnessi Ayur me dehi. Om Varchodagnessi Varcho me dehi. Om Agneyan me Tanva Unam Tanma Aprena. Om Medha me Devah Savita Adadhatu. Om Medha me Devi Saraswati Adadhatu. Om Medha me Ashvinau Deva Vadhattam Pushkarasrajau. Apyayatam. Om Vakchama Apyayatam. Om Pranashchama Apyayatam. Om Chakshushchama Apyayatam. Om Shrotranchama Apyayatam. Om Yasho Balam Chama Apyayatam. Maybe I'll take our seats.
पूजनीय प्रभु हमारे भाव उज्ज्वल कीजिए चोर देवे चल कपट को मानसिक बल दीजिए वेद की गावे ऋचाए सत्य को धारण करे हर्ष में हो मग्न सारे शोक सागर से तरे नित्य श्रद्धा भक्ति से यज आदि हम करते रहे रोग पीड़ित विश्व के संताप सब हरते रहे स्वर्त भाव मिटे हमारा प्रेम पद विस्तार हो इदन मम का सार्थक प्रज एक में व्यवहार हो everybody हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक हाथ जोर झुकाए मस्तक वंदना हम कर रहे नाथ करुणा रूप करुणा आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे प्रभु आपकी सब पर रहे ओम सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःख भाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःख भाग् भवेत् ईश सब सुखी हो कोई न हो सुखकारी सब हो निरोग भगवन धन धान्य के बंधारी सब भाद्र भाव देके सन्मार्ग के पथिक हो दुखियान कोई होवे सृष्टि में प्राण धारे सृष्टि में प्राण धारे सृष्टि में प्राण धारे. O Lord, may all be happy, may all be free from misery, may all realize goodness, and may no one suffer pain. Iti hawan yajya samaptaha.
Namaste, everyone, and welcome to tonight's Yajna, first night of our 3-day Diwali Yajna. I'm very happy to see that some of us took time out on this busy Friday afternoon to come. It means that you are committed, and I see Didi, I forgot where you live, Didi Bo's sister. Where is it that you live again? Rockland County. So she made a long trip. Give her a round of applause for making that effort and hygiene. I just said, if they're here, what about our people from nearby? Why we don't have some of them? But everybody has things going on. So we appreciate those of you who are here. Those of you online, we invite you to join with us for the next hour or so as we continue our celebrations. I will now ask our president, by Sohan Singh Ji, to give us the opening remarks.
Namaste once again to everyone. I'm so delighted to see everyone here on this Friday night. And of course, it's a working night, but yet still, as Auntie G said, that there is some commitment, and we're happy to see that you've taken the time off to be here. Tonight, as we know, this is the first session of our 3 sessions, Maha Yajna, in celebration of Diwali. And the reason why we're doing it this week, last week, there were so many activities relating to Diwali. So we thought of doing it this week. And so that's why we're here tonight. Also, we must know that we're also observing Rishi Nirvan Devas. And so, again, I'm happy to see everyone here. All of us know Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya. And what that means, oh God, lead us from untruth to truth, Asat to Sat. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality. And I want to stress on the last one, lead us from death to mortality. So I did a little research, and it said the third line, Mrityurma Amritam Gamaya, means, again, lead me from death to immortality. This should not be taken as a prayer to live endless years. It is a prayer to help us in realizing the truth, and that I was never born nor can ever die, as I am not the body, mind, and intellect, but the eternal blissful consciousness that serves as the substratum of all creation. Once again, welcome to each and everyone. I do hope that we see you all, or everyone here, among others, tomorrow night and also on Sunday morning. Namaste.
Thank you very much, Bhai Sohan Singh Ji. At this point, we'll have a bhajan by Pandit Deepak, accompanied by Bhai Sohan and Bhai Neeraj. Pandit Neeraj.
Namaste once again. The name of the bhajan is Ma Sato Ma Sat Gamaya, as the president was just explaining to you. Very, very beautiful, very powerful mantra. And you can sing along. The chorus is Ma Sato Ma Sat Gamaya. Ma Sato Ma Sat Gamaya. Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya. Ma Sato Ma Sat Gamaya. Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya. अंधकार का कर संहार, जरता बाक करो प्रहार। अंधकार का कर संहार, जरता परमा करो प्रहार। सदा ज्योत की हो जय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय। Ma Sato Ma Sadgamaya. Everybody. Ma Sato Ma Sadgamaya. Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya. पीराओं से मुक्ति मिले, निर्मल जीवन कमल खिले। पीराओं से मुक्ति मिले, निर्मल जीवन कमल खिले। रहे मृत्यु का रंचन भय, मम सो मा ज्योतिर्गमय। मा सतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय। अंधकार का कर संहार, जरता माँ का करो प्रहार। अंधकार का कर संहार, जरता परमा करो प्रहार। सदा ज्योत की हो जय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय। Everybody. Ma Sato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamso Ma Jyotirgamaya. करो तृप्तमा ज्ञान क्षुधा, देकर अक्षय प्रेम सुधा। करो तृप्तमा ज्ञान क्षुधा, देकर अक्षय प्रेम सुधा। कर दो जीवन अमृतमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय। मा सतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय। जीवन में दुख रहे न लेश, स्वर्ग बना वसुधा देश। जीवन में दुख रहे न लेश, स्वर्ग बने वसुधा देश। सास सास को मंगलमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, मा सतो मा सद्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय, तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय।
Thank you very much, Pandit Deepak ji. We pray that this Diwali, as we light all these beautiful lights, some of that light will touch our hearts, open up our hearts, and give us the inspiration to rise one step higher in this rung of striving to be better human beings and striving to that eventual mission of ours to get moksha. We remember that on Diwali night is when our Swamiji, Swami Dayanand, realized his greatest wish. He wanted to conquer death. And on Diwali night, he was able to say, I'm ready to go. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. At this point, I have pleasure to invite our daughter Marissa to come forward and do a poem for us.
Namaste everyone. Mera naam Rissa hai, and I will be sharing a poem written by Pandit Deepak Ramanji. O children of noble culture, O children of Vedic Dharma, awake, the time has come to rise. You too, Jago, O Veer, O Varangana, O children of Arya culture, O children of Rishi Dayananda, build up strong your Arya Samaj. O children of ancient Veda Mata, practice your Dharma, perform good karma. O children of Rishi Dayananda, O children of Maryada Purushottam Sri Rama, learn your Hindi and study your Dharma, cherish your music and sing your bhajan. Never abandon your noble culture, O said, children of Sita Mata. O children of Yogeshwar Sri Krishna, chant your mantra, do your sandhya, obey your parents, honor your teachers, attend your mandir, learn your hawan. O children of rishis and yogis, Dhanyawad.
Thank you very much, Marissa. Marissa is one of the Viranganas in our Hindi class, Bal Vikas class, and we could see that she is growing very, very well, improving each time she performs, she gives a little message or does a poem. We encourage you all, those of you who have young children, bring out your children to classes at our mandir. You'll hear a little bit about those classes shortly. Now it's my pleasure to introduce to you Bhai Devendra ji, who will do our next bhajan or geet.
My humble namaste to everyone. If you can, please join me on page 184 of our Atma Geet. In this very beautiful bhajan, Nama Japanna Kyo Chor Liya. On this first night of our Yajna, we ask the question, why did you and I cease calling God's name? Why have you and I stopped singing God's songs? We did not give up lust and anger, but you gave up speaking truth. Why? नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया। काम न चोरा, क्रोध न चोरा, सत्य वचन क्यों छोड़ दिया, काम न चोरा, क्रोध न चोरा, सत्य वचन क्यों छोड़ दिया, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया। कौर को तूने खूब संभाला, लाल रतन क्यों छोड़ दिया, कौर को तूने खूब संभाला, लाल रतन क्यों छोड़ दिया, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया। झूठे जग में दिल ललचा कर, असल वतन क्यों छोड़ दिया, झूठे जग में दिल ललचा कर, असल वतन क्यों छोड़ दिया, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया। बिन भगवन कुने भाग्य भरोसे, तन मन धन क्यों छोड़ दिया, बिन भगवन कुने भाग्य भरोसे, तन मन धन क्यों छोड़ दिया, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया, नाम जपन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया, प्रभु का भजन क्यों छोड़ दिया। धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, Bhai Devendra ji, for sharing such a devotional bhajan with us. Why did you cease calling God's name? Why have you stopped singing God's praises? Let us, on this Diwali night, this celebration, make a vow that we will try to put a little practice of bhajan, devotion in our life, lighting a diya at home on a morning or on an evening, making one little step to that, in that direction of bettering ourselves. And now, I will ask again Bhai Devendra ji. He is one of many talents. So we just heard him sing, and now he's going to give us a short message. So it's my pleasure to ask by Devendraji, the dynamic Devendraji, to give us a short message.
Dhanyavad Mata Gita ji. Once again, my humble namaste. Please join me in a short prarthana. I think the dominant mantra for tonight will be Om Asatoma Sadgamaya. Om Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormamritam Gamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. सभी भक्तों, devotees all, my humble namaste once again, और दीपावली की शुभकामनाएं. A bright, prosperous and happy Deepavali to you and your loved ones. I pray that this Deepavali brings peace in place of chaos and calamity, joy in place of sorrow and loss, and comfort in place of worry and distress to our homes and to our hearts. Deepavali is a wonderful reminder that the light in the form of peace, in the form of joy, and in the form of comfort exists. For those of us who are here in Mandir on Deepavali Raat, Deepavali night, we honored our Jagadguru, Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati Ji, on his Nirvan Divas by physically kindling diyas to remember his teachings, which seeks to provide light in the place of darkness. And we humbly recommitted ourselves to those teachings. In the Arya Samaj ke Das Niyam, in the 10 principles of our Arya Samaj, the 8th principle recognizes that darkness of ignorance and encourages us to avidya ka nash, to dispel that ignorance, destroy it, eradicate it, or vidya ki vridhi karni chahiye. In place of that ignorance, you and I have a duty to promote vidya, to promote knowledge. In the beautiful mantra which all of us chanted, we uttered the words Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya. And you may have immediately recognized the word Jyotir, meaning light, because it is associated with this beautiful dharmic parva, this beautiful Hindu festival. In our Sanatana Dharma, light is a powerful metaphor for knowledge, for hope, and for goodness, which represents clarity, truth, and spiritual wisdom. This contrasts with darkness, which symbolizes ignorance, negative forces, and despair. The devotee, you and I, when chanting the mantra, are seeking to transition from darkness to light, to that Jyotir, a transition that isn't just a physical transition, but one where the devotees embarks on a journey from within, a journey from the darkness, the tamas, of ignorance, of avidya, to the light of knowledge, of gyan, and spiritual awareness. This journey is the path to enlightenment, which is synonymous with achieving moksha or liberation from the endless cycle of samsara, the endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. It is the path the Jeev Atma, the individual Atma, the Atma which exists within you and I, takes towards Param Atma, that supreme Atma or soul. This journey is achieved by kindling our inner light, the Atman or the soul. Our dharmic parvas, our dharmic festivals like Deepavali, affords us the opportunity to look inward, to seek our inner light. When we light our diyas, each small flame represents an act of devotion, of bhakti, of righteous living, of dharma, and self-inquiry. Nowadays, because of the commercialization of Deepavali, we see people engaging in Bollywood-style parties and consuming meat and alcohol. That is not Deepavali. Deepavali is a sattvic celebration, one which signifies inner transformation, spiritual renewal, and a fresh beginning, celebrated through the lighting of diyas, which represents the conquering of inner darkness like ego, anger, and greed. When lighting a single diya, it requires four things: the diya, which represents detachment, the tail or oil, which represents devotion, the bhati or wick, which represents concentration, and the matstick or the agni, which represents the knowledge of the supreme truth. The physical light we kindle allows us to see the world, but spiritual light or Jnan Jyoti, when awakened, allows us to see the truth of ourselves and the universe. When we detach ourselves from the material things of the world, when we allow ourselves to become a devotee, when we focus on our mind on the knowledge of the supreme truth, our Atma's pursuit of moksha will be an easier one. I came across a very beautiful perspective on Diwali, shared by Sri Pranav Prakashji, who said that Deepavali isn't just about lighting diyas, fireworks, or sweets. It is about the oldest war in history, the one between awareness and ignorance, between who you are and who you keep pretending to be. In our scriptures, we are told to clean our homes for Deepavali, but the real home that needs cleaning is the mind. You can light thousands of diyas, but if you keep feeding resentment, if you keep feeding lust, ego, and greed, Ma Lakshmi will not enter your home. The goddess of abundance doesn't live in clutter. She lives where there is order, where there is clarity, and where there is peace. Deepavali isn't an escape from the dark, but the courage to walk through it carrying your own flame. You don't celebrate Deepavali just by lighting diyas. You celebrate Diwali by becoming a light, by becoming a diya. End quote. Let us all focus on the journey from the darkness of ignorance through intentional practice to the merging with divine light. Let us all strive to light our inner lamps, our inner diyas, for in seeking our own light, we help illuminate the path of others and contribute to the collective light of the world, just like our Jagadguru, our Maharishi Swami Dayananda Saraswati Ji did for all of us and for all of humanity. प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। प्रेम से बोलो महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद की जय। नमस्ते, धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, Bhai Devendraji, for giving us such an in-depth view into Diwali. And as we say, Diwali is not just lighting diyas. We have to light that light from within us. When we do that, we'll be going one step up on that ladder that we want to get high on. At this time, I have pleasure to invite Bhai Sagarji, the Chairman of Trustees, to give us the announcements for today.
Thank you very much, Bahan Gita ji. And namaste, everyone.
Namaste.
Let me take this opportunity to welcome all of you here to our first session tonight, first of three. So I invite you again to come back tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Please invite your friends, your neighbors, your family. Please bring them tomorrow night at 7 p.m. as we continue on this Ved Yajna, which starts tonight. We conclude on Sunday morning at 9 a.m. That's going to be the third session. So we invite all of you again to please come out and support this Ved Yajna. You know, this is something that we've always had for many, many years ago. I think we started this where every Diwali we have a 3-session yajna. And we've always gotten the support from our members. And we thank you very much for supporting us. To continue with all of our regular programs, we have every Thursday night Satsang, which is conducted and held by Pandit Deepakji. And that's via Zoom on Thursday nights. If you would like to join that Satsang and that class, please talk to Pandit Deepakji or a member of the committee of the executive committee. I'd be more than happy to provide you all details. We also have, if you would like to join the Mahila group, please contact Panita Nirvani. She's here tonight, and she'll be here, I think, tomorrow night also. So if you would like to join the Mahila group, please contact Panita Nirvani. Also, the mandir is available for rentals. If you would like to rent the mandir for a special occasion or event, please contact a member of the executive committee or one of the coordinators, Bahin Sirmati or Binaro. Also, we have the sales desk at the back, and we have the treasurer in the back. If you would like to make a donation or purchase a book, please see the treasurer in the back. We have ongoing classes here at the Mandir. Please note we now have yoga classes starting at 8:30 on Sunday morning before Satsang. If you'd like to join those classes, please come and join us on Sunday morning. We also have the Arya Bal of the Cast classes. If you'd like to know more about those classes, please talk to by Devendraji or one of the teachers in that program. And we also have the Pandita training program, which is ongoing. So those are some of the major items that's going on now at the Mandir. So with those few words, I say namaste and thank you.
Thank you very much, Bhai Sagarji, for keeping us updated with all the activities that we have. Once again, I would like to ask Pandit Deepak to do a bhajan for us. And the main discourse for tonight is coming up, so please get ready. We have a beautiful discourse to come on after this Geet.
Srimati Geeta, can you call all the children to stand in front here, please?
Okay, so we are calling, this is a call for all the children, young and old. You can come and stand up in front. Anybody who considers themselves a child could come and stand. Okay, face the audience, everybody.
Not on the stage, just stand in front.
Right there.
Right.
Nicely.
Good. Put your hands together nicely. Thank you very much. And you're all going to chant Gayatri Mantra. Okay? Ready? Right. Two.
Listen to Panitika.
After three, you will begin. 2, 3.
Bhuvaswaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
Namaste. Say namaste.
Good job.
Thank you very, very much, children. Come on, we can do that better and encourage them.
As we're about to embark on the pravachan for tonight by our very dear Pandit Bharatji, we do a dedication to Swami Dayanand, the founder of Arya Samaj, the great Rishi who resurrected the Ved for us and who showed us the path to Satya Sanatan Vedic Dharma. So you can join if you know this. It's the 105 in the New Atmagit. He Paramatirtha, He Paramadhan. He Paramatirtha, He Paramadhan. He Paramatirtha, He Paramadhan. गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। हे परम तीर्थ हे परम धाम, हे परम तीर्थ हे परम धाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। तुम प्रताप में हो रवि महान, तुम प्रताप में हो रवि महान। शीतलता में हो शशि समान, शीतलता में हो शशि समान। भूसे सहिष्णु नभ से ऊंचे, सागर से गहरे नीतिवान, सागर से गहरे नीतिवान। हे महायति अभिनव ललाम, हे महायति अभिनव ललाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। हे परम तीर्थ हे परम धाम, हे परम तीर्थ हे परम धाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। मुझको भी दो शुचि बुद्धि दान, मुझको भी दो शुचि बुद्धि दान। देकर अविनाशी वेद ज्ञान, देकर अविनाशी वेद ज्ञान। हे गुरु हम सब बना रहे तेरे चरणों में सदा स्थान, तेरे चरणों में सदा स्थान। हे दया सिंधु वात्सल्य धाम, हे दया सिंधु आनंद धाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम। गुरुदेव तुम्हें शत शत प्रणाम।
So some of us came tonight for some food, good food, Diwali food. Some of us came to hear the message. Some of us came just to be out with the Mandir family. And some of us came for prasad. So now I have pleasure to introduce to you our pravakta for tonight's satsang, Dr. Bharat Singh Ji, Pandit Bharat Singh Ji, who will deliver tonight's discourse. But before he takes his rightful seat, once again, I'd like to ask Mark, where did Mark go? Mark and this good one here. Yeah. To come forward, and Pandit Deepak, will you do a special blessing for Pandit? And any, who else we can call? Bhai Sagarji, come forward, please. Yeah, I'm going to take over here. Hold them together. Hold these together. Take, right. Get each
As you all know, Our Pravakta for tonight, Pandit Bharat Singh, is the coordinator of the Pandits Council. He's a practicing Pandit for about 30 years. About 35 years, he's a practicing Pandit, very experienced, well loved by the community, known all through the tri-state area and internationally. So we are very, very fortunate to have such a Pravakta with us. So the children will garland while I chant this mantra. Om Yam Medham Devagana Pitarascho Tayama Madhya Medhayagne Medhavinam Kuru Om Swasti Pantha Manucharema Surya Chandrama Saviva Punardadatagnata Janata Sangame Mahi.
Thank you, Pandit Deepak. Thank you, everyone, for following the normal process as we invite as our Pravakta takes his seat. Let's all sit upright for a minute. Om. We'll join in the opening prayer on screen. Devendra, if you seat yourself in such a way you can see on the screen and have a mic. Om. As Bhai Sagar mentioned, you know, this mandir, 41 years, right, Devendra? 41 years. This October, we're celebrating 41 years for the establishment of the Arya Spiritual Center. And when this mandir came into being, when we when we bought this building, on my right, which is your left, we have the entire Agni Sukta, all 9 mantras of the first Sukta of the Rig Veda. And tonight we have the first 2 on the screen. So blessed indeed we are as we get yet another opportunity to chant Ved mantras. Om Agnimire Purohitam. All of us. Agnimire Purohitam Yajasya Devamrit Vijam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam Hotaram Ratnadhatamam. Dominic, lower the harmonium mic a little bit. Agnihi purve bhir rishi bhir Agnihi purve bhir rishi bhir Idyo nutane ruta Sadevane havakshati Sadevane havakshati. Om. Again, all of us, wonderful, blessed family and friends here in Mandir. It's so nice to see on a Friday night, so many of us made an effort to be here. And indeed, tonight, around the Mandir area, the parking was tough, I know, because the school has a Halloween event and all the parents with their children, and they take over all the spots that we normally get on Friday night. You know, I am so happy to see the Rockland contingent, K-Pupa, by Rohana Debak and his sister, and all of them. They left home at 5:40 p.m. or 5:30, and they got here like 7:45. Was it 7:45? Yes. And so we made an effort. I'm so happy I see Ravina and her brother coming all the way from Long Island. And many of us, we came from far and near. But we want to be here. For we know some of us could not be here on Monday night, but we know the Diwali celebration continues. And you know, as we have this Ved Yajna, along with recognizing our anniversary, our Monday anniversary, we have to give gratitude unto God for late Dharmacharya Pandit Ramlal ji and the initial group of people, Bhai Sagar and others, Dr. Inder Singh and others, who came together with whatever resources they had. And today we all enjoy this mandir. We enjoy so many wonderful things, our children and all of us, that this mandir has to offer. And so tonight, those of us who are here Monday night, I just want to tonight's pravachan is a continuation of what we said on Monday night. And so there are two words. If you were listening carefully to by Devendra's little message, he mentioned, here I have the word, everybody say this word. What's this word? Utsav. Say it. And in Sanskrit we say Utsavaha. There's and so it means a simple meaning for the word Utsav is we say Diwali Utsav. Diwali Maha Utsav. If you see some of the flyers from different mandir or different organization, you're invited to a Diwali Maha Utsav. And what the word Utsav means? Simple meaning, one word. In Sanskrit, we have here a little drawn out. Utsavati Aishwaryam Bhavayati It Utsavaha. That's it. If you study Sanskrit terminology and how verbs and things, this is what it means. But one simple meaning. What's when we say Diwali Utsav? Huh? Sorry? A little louder. FES, festival. Right? And you probably heard on the radio or during the week, Diwali is a how many days festival? 5 day. Right? The Thursday, Monday night was the third day. The main, on Saturday was what? What we call that day? Dhanteras, right? It was in glory of Rishi Dhantera. Rishi Dhantera, who focused on health. And that's why he was called Dhanteras. He said, what's the greatest wealth? Your health. And he was one of the first rishis that studied this human body and give laws governing good health. And then Sunday was Choti Diwali, where we light 3 to 5 or how many. And then Monday night, where we light a lot. And then Tuesday was what? No, that was the last day. That was Wednesday. Somebody said, who said it? Oh, thank you, Panadipak. Govardhan Puja. Now, I want to clear a little misconception here. Later on, a puja became, they formulated a puja for Govardhan Puja. But anybody know the real story? What's the story of Govardhan? What Sri Krishna did around that time, on that day? Anybody? All right, so real quick. So I think it was in Mathura. Sri Krishna was I think his birthplace, right? Somebody help me here. His birthplace was Mathura. And so he was living in that area. He was a Yogeshwar Sri Krishna, as we say. With his pictures over there. And you see, what is he standing next to? The cow. And so in that area, the people had a lot of cows, and there is something called Godan. The wealth that they have was all cows and land too. And so there was this major rainfall happening. Well, it didn't happen then, but at those days, they will look at the clouds. They have such smart people that they will look at the clouds and they know that the heavy rain is coming. And it will fall for several days. And so what they did, because he was the Yogeshwar, he was the very wise one in the village. What did the villagers do? Like in in our community nowadays. You have a sick in the family, you have a death in the family. Who you reach out to? One of your pandits or the mandir leaders. Look, Pandit Bharat, my mom is, Pandit Deepak, my mom is not feeling well. Can you come to the hospital and offer a prayer? And so, we reach out. Or Panditji, this boy, my son or my daughter, certain behaviors is not acceptable. Can you sit her down and talk to her? And there are many situations we have to deal with. But so they approached Sri Krishna. So the story goes that he lifted the Govardhan mountain. You all heard the story? He lifted the Govardhan mountain on one finger and held it up for how many days? 7. Who was that? Very good, baby. Thank you so much. Yeah, he held it up for 7 days. But that's not the real story. That's a myth. So when they approach him, he did, and this is according to Pandit Chamupati in his book Sri Krishna Charitra, a very beautiful book that talks about the real Vedic life of Sri Krishna. Later on, we will see what he says in tonight's pravachan. And so what he did, the Govardhan mountain was high. And they knew that if this rain was coming, where they were living, it all will be flooded out. And he said, look, all of us, we have to take our cattle and we'll go on top of the Govardhan mountain. So there were a lot of trees. And so they had to clear out some of the trees. They had to make sure they build tents for them to live in for quick. They had to do all of this thing. And so the cattle and everybody in the village, they moved up on top of the mountain and they were all saved. He did not literally lift the mountain on his finger as some stories you will read. And while they were on the mountain, the rain fell heavily. And so while they were there on the mountain, they organized a hawan yajna. A yajna, and I have a strong feeling it's a hawan yajna. And they made offerings and were praying and asked God for the rain to stop. In India, they have certain yajnas where special mantras, if they have drought for 6 months, they have special mantras where they'll make offerings and ask God for rainfall. And if they do it sincerely, results have shown they get rainfall. And so they believed. And soon after, the rain stopped and they were able to go back. I mean, they didn't have much to say because the heavy flood washed everything away. But at least they had their what? Their cows and whatever little possessions they take up there. So that's the real story. Because, it's not physically possible for a human to live an entire mountain on his finger. Yes, he was a great Mahayogi, but it was not physical for one person to do that. All right, so come back to, so you think you follow the story there? If somebody tell you a little different story, say, no, that's not how it is. Read, Pandit Bharat is just sharing this from Pandit Chamupati, Sri Krishna Charitra. So let's go to the next one. Okay, so to save on time, I want us to read this together. 2:4, Utsavaha. Continue, is that occasion to progress or to
move forward
in our life and not to remain stagnant. And not to remain stagnant. Some people, I won't call any names, but some of our members, they only show up 2 times a year to Mandir. When they show up? Pagwa and Diwali. Like one time when Pandit Ramlal was alive, there was this guy, he only comes Diwali time and Pagwa time. So Pandit Ramlal said, Pandit, you got to join the army of God. You got to make sure you be part of God's army and help to promote this dharma. And the guy watched Panditji and said, Panditji, I'm part of the secret service. I only show up on special occasions. Right? And you know that if you have a friend who is in the Secret Service of the United States, you don't know where they are. They only show up like once or twice a year in the home. And so that occasion, which inspires us to not to be stagnant, not to move forward. And that's why many of us, whether you come from Rockland, you come from Long Island, you come from, we make that effort because we want to what? We want to move forward. And so we'll skip that. So Monday night, real quick, we talk about this. We quoted where is this mantra from? For Samveda. Very good. First mantra of the Samveda. Let's chant it real quick. Follow along. Om Agna Ayahi Vitaye Grinano Havyadataye Nihota Satse Barhishi Nihota Satse Barhishi. Again, this mantra, as you can see, first mantra of the Samveda is also part of our Swasti Vachan mantras. Towards the end, the last three mantras, the last three mantras in Swasti Vachan, if you check your Hawan book, the first two is from Samveda. And so we ask God, Agna Ayahi Vitaye, God with Agni, God with radiant light. By Sohan, that light, you just pull it back forward. So some people Monday night complained they weren't seeing the screen properly. Pull it back towards you in the corner. Very good, by Sohan. No wonder you're an excellent president. You do things so well. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Yes, y'all can see it better now? Very good. Thanks, man child. Oh God with radiant light. Let's read this whole thing, everybody. 2:4. You enlighten. Please come to us. Accessible and give us wisdom to remove our darkness and sorrow. That's why Diwali, there's a big focus. And thank you, Devendra, for that wonderful little presentation you did. A lot of us, friends, not us here, but a lot of people, you know who I'm talking about, they move away from the real significance of Diwali. And that's why we, Agna Ayahi. What Ayahi means? Aya. To come. We used to sing a popular song. Diwali Aya, Diwali Aya, Diwali Aya re. Shanti bhav se puja karo. Diwali Aya re. All of us. Diwali Aya, Diwali Aya, Diwali. अंति भाव से पूजा करो दिवाली आया रे दिवाली आया रे दिवाली आया रे. Aya mean has come. The festival of Diwali is here. Shanti bhava se. What kind of bhav? Shanti bhav. Shanti bhav. What shanti means? Peace. With a peaceful bhav. Bhavna. Bhav means disposition. With a peaceful state of being. Let's puja karo. Let's do our hawana yajna or puja. Whatever you do. But let's do our puja. Very, very important. And so, Agna Ayahi, Ayahi, come into our lives, oh God, with your radiant light. And the word Vitaya means to separate. Whatever forms of darkness we have. And that last line, Nihota Satse Barhishi, be seated. Barhishi, Barna, Barhishi means to be seated in the innermost temple of our hearts, of our personality, to guide us. I have it at the bottom here. Barhishi, be seated in the temple of our heart. So we will. So I have, this is a new Ved mantra I have here, Rig Ved, and I got this translation from Acharya Brahmdev, and he wrote a wonderful article on Deepavali this year. And so it says here, the Vedic beacon illuminating our path. That's why Rishi Dayanand said in those 10 principles, what's the third principle? Anybody? Let's go. Ved sab satya vidyao ka,
पुस्तक हैं
Ved ka,
पढ़ना
Parhana,
सुनना
Sunana.
सब आर्यों का परम धर्म है.
Oh God, Devendra, you're such a smart boy. I tell you, I didn't realize you were so smart. I got to watch my position.
Watch yourself up on it.
Give him a round of applause. Banchal, why are you laughing? It's okay, Banchal. It's all right. You can laugh. Diwali, Utsav, we enables us to smile and move forward and laugh. And so beautiful mantra at the come back to third principle. Sab aryo ka parama dharma hai. All of us noble people, parama dharmas param. The highest, the most important duty. And so I'll chant one line and all of you will repeat. Tve asuryam vasavo nriyanvam. Everybody. Tve asuryam vasavo nriyanyam. Kratum hite mitra mahojushanta. Everybody. Kratum hite mitra mahojushanta. Tvam dasyum rokaso agna aja uru. Tvam dasyun rokaso agna aja uru. Jyotir janayan aryaya. Jyotir janayan Arya. Asura. Surya means light. Asur means darkness. What this word mean? Jyotir. Light. Very good. Let's see what it says here. Let's read together so we save time. This mantra is a complete roadmap for this inner journey. Agni and Mitra are the primary attributes of the formless Supreme God, Paramatma, the dearest friend, Agni. What's the word? What's the word here for friend? It's in this. Let me give you a clue. It's in the second line, not you on stage over here. Who was that? Not Pandit Deepak. Oh, that was by Paras? God by Paras. No wonder they call you Paras. Anybody know what Paras means? A gem. Bhai Paras is one of our many gems in the mandir. Thank you, Bhai Paras. Kratum te mitra. Paramata, the dearest friend. Agni, let's go. Agni embodies purification, knowledge, and transformation. Mitra embodies what? Benevolence. Continue.
Friendship and the upholding of universal law.
Very good. Mitra. Which mantra in the Swasti we chant Mitra? Swasti Mitra Varuna Swasti Patye Revati. May God, who in the form of Mitra, benevolence, friendship, bring us Swasti, bring us benevolence. And all of that, there are many Ved mantras with the word Mitra. Mitra is Sanskrit. What we say in simple Hindi? Huh? Sorry? Dost. Right? Dosti is friendship. Friend is dost. Very good. Y'all, dosti roti. Thank you, Pandit Deepak. All right. So this mantra, friends, in this Diwali time, this mantra calls on us to kindle the inner light, to overcome let's everybody, all our children, the internal and external forces of adharma. Adharma is prevalent in many parts of the world, many parts of our society. Right? Let's go. Dishonesty, continue. Lust, anger, greed, and ego. The dasyus, all of those are considered to be on the group of dasyus. And let the innate virtues, The Vasus, continue, shine in harmony with the cosmic law of righteousness. Rita. We don't have the time, but what are the Sanya mantras, Ritam Syar, and all of that? It says here, in accordance with, shine in harmony with the cosmic law of righteousness, revealing what? Vast light, Ura Jyotihi, and guiding us towards a state of being through Arya. The idea, one of the many ideas, friends, of us celebrating Diwali is to become real Aryas, real noble people, real noble inclined people. Thus, the illumination of Brahma Vidya. Supreme knowledge will liberate us from ignorance and the soul from the cycles of birth and death onto moksha. Friends, you and I, we know this. When the soul leaves one body, what happens very soon after? Huh? Very good. Come quickly, come quickly. What's your name? Huh? Ria. Ria, tell them what happens when the soul leaves one body. Turn and face them. The same thing you tell me there just now. It goes in another body.
It goes into another body.
Very good. Thank you, Ria. She was a little shy when she came up, but that's exactly what she said. As per Sri Krishna, it enters into another body. That's why one of the poets says, what he says? एक बार भजन कर ले मुक्ति कयतन कर ले. Hold it wrong. छुट जाएंगे जन्म मरण प्रभु का स्मरण कर ले. एक बार भजन कर ले. एक बार, at least once every day. Or if you're part of the secret service, twice a year, Phagwa and Holi. एक बार bhajan, sing his praises. छूट जाएंगे जन्म मरण, this ever revolving wheel of birth and death. छूट जाएंगे. You will free yourself from that. And so here, in a commentary to this Ved mantra, this is what we want. We want to liberate ourselves from ignorance and the soul from the cycles of the ever-revolving wheel of birth and death, and achieve what? Moksha. Very good. What's the English for moksha? Liberation. Thank you, Paras. Oh, now this is important. A lot of people, because me daddy are Samaj Pandit, or me mommy and daddy went to this Samaj for 30 years or 40 years, they serve Samaj, but you don't come. You believe you're Arya. What this statement says, this is not my statement. Arya is not a birthright, but we become so when we align our thoughts, words, and deeds with the cosmic law of dharma, righteousness. Oh. Okay. Oh. So just now we talked about the external forces of adharma. So what are some of the forces of adharma? We mentioned it just now, 2 minutes ago, in one of the slides. Help me here, children. What are some of the forces of adharma? One of them, we said dishonesty. What's another one? Greed. Very good. What else? Anger. Oh my God, y'all remember so well. Right? Ego. What's ego? Sorry? Okay, all right, Bangita. No, but when somebody has an ego, I will come to that. But when someone has an ego, it's what? Let me hear Ravi. Ravi, you're a smart boy. You used to be part of our Hindi class for many years in camps. And you used to answer question well. Ravi, when somebody has an ego, what is it they do? Sorry? About something, but what something? Them what? They're what? Okay, no. You're close. They're all about themselves. I did this. Last Saturday, I did a funeral and I got to St. Michael's early. And this was gentleman was, oh God, I've never seen somebody got such an ego. I give them $20,000 to repaint that man there. He was talking about a mandir that he contributes to. I don't know. I donate the entire Murti set. And all I said, Bhaiji, some other people, indeed some other people are waiting for me over that side. I gotta go talk to those people. But he's full with ego. Oh my God. And as Ben Gita said, and she's quoting Dr. Wayne Dyer, when you have an ego, you're edging God. Guess what O means? Out. You're edging God out of your life. If you donated $5,000 for the Bundy renovation, thank you. God bless you. But don't go and tell the whole world. You know what you need to say? Thank you, God, that I was able to, I'm blessed to give some money for the Monday renovation. Look, there's some people, not a lot, but there's some people who come here every Saturday with Bai Sohan. I mean, by Rishi and sometimes one child and sometimes their son and a few other people. But most time it's three. How many people get? 2, 3, 4. The maximum they get 5. For the Diwali Yachi, we get a few more. And they all come because they want to make sure our mandir is kept clean. So these are the forces of the, and there are much more. There are much more. So Sri Krishna says, let's to save on time, you'll chant along with me. Trividam narakasyedam. Everybody. Trividam narakasyedam. Dwaram nashanamaatmanaha. Kamaha krodhas tatha lobhas. Tasmad etat trayam tyajet.
Tasmadetattrayam tyaje.
Trividam narakas. Narak. What narak means? 2 words go together. Narak and swarg. Swarg means heavenly. What narak means? H-E-L-L. Trividam. There are 3 gateways to hell. What are they? Dwaram, that Dwaram Nashanam Atmanaha. What Atma means? The soul. Nash means to destroy. Dwar means door. 3 doors. What are the 3 doors? Kamaha. Crowed. Tata lobe. Kamaha lust. Crowed. I don't know if you remember your grandparents will say, don't go next to him. He's a real crowdy. You ever heard the word crowdy? He's filled with anger. And tata lobe. Let's go to the English. Let's read everybody. This is 2-4 in the black. Desire, anger, and greed. Lobe, greed. These make up the threefold gate to hell. It leads to the ruin for the soul. Dwaram nashanam atmanaha. It ruins your soul. A person should what? Therefore, abandon these 3. This I like this line. Tyajet, tyag karna, tasmad. Therefore, you and I, friends, we need to give it up, abandon. You know how many of our brilliant people, especially from our Guyanese Indo community, because of greed, they're now in JAIL. Some brilliant attorneys I know, not some, a few of them, when the housing market was blossoming, they got involved in scams with the real estate agents. And because you need an attorney, they did things that they're not supposed to do. They're still in JAIL. We'll skip this one to save on time. Oh no, this is important. Let's just read the English. So this very next verse, Sri Krishna told Arjuna what he says. Everybody, 2-4. Read, Devendra.
Arjuna, when a person turns away from these 3 doors leading to darkness, he practices what is good for his soul ultimately reaches the Supreme God.
Param gatim. You see this word here? We're talking about that. Moving away from darkness. And friends, this darkness is not a physical darkness where you can't see your path to walk. The darkness is all these that we just talked about: lust, anger, greed, infatuation, vanity, dishonesty, all of that. That's the darkness. And so we got to turn away from that. And we want to inculcate virtues. Vasus. Maharishi Swamidanand in starting the Arya Samaj. Maharishi Swamidanand, as we know, Rishi Nirvan Divas also was on Monday night, where we heard so many things before, where his soul achieved mukti. In one of his main texts, in the Satyar Prakash, I have a few verses here, but because of time, I'll just do one. The fruits of virtuous behavior. I believe this is chapter 3 we got this from. Chapter 4, sorry. The several verses he quote from Manusmriti. And what he says, I'll chant one line. Dridakari mridu dantihi. All of us.
Tridakari mridyudanti
Kroracharar asam vasan. Charar asam vasan. Ahinsro dama danabhyam. Ahimsro dama danabhyam. Jayet swargam tatha vrataha. Jayet swargam tatha vrataha. I'll encourage you, if you have a copy of the Satyar Prakash, whenever you have time, during this week, next week, read chapter 4. It's all the chapters, but 1, 2, 3, 4, especially 4. It talks about ways and means that you and I can inculcate so many virtues. And you see, just now we had the word narak. Here we have the word, what's this word? Swargam. But the original word is swarg. And what we said swarg means?
Heaven.
Heaven. A person gains heavenly bliss. Now, heaven and hell is not, when you die, you'll go there. Heaven, hell is where?
Right here.
Very good. Very good. It's very smart people in Mandir tonight. Heaven and hell is right here on the face of Mother Earth. A person gains heavenly bliss if with constancy he or she what? Let's read that first one. 2:4 is
persevering, gentle in disposition, and subjugates his or her passions.
Very, very important. Sometimes we're inclined to do certain things which is not correct, which is not right. But we have to subjugate those inclinations. We have to, that's a big word. We have to conquer them. We have to overcome it. And we have to be persevering in what we do. Yes, I know sometimes you come from far, you get a lot of traffic coming to Mandir. But you what? You persevere. Devendra, make sure he left work a little early today. Instead of going in for 7:30, he went for 7. So he can leave at 3:30 to be at Mandir for 7 o'clock. What's my point? He knows he has to start the hawan or make sure hawan starts at 7. He makes that effort to be here. Perseverance. What else? The second one. Avoids what?
The company
of unkind and mean people. What else?
Does not hurt the feelings of any living creature.
Very good, very good. Does not hurt the feelings of any living creature, friends. Not only your fellow human beings, you don't hurt their feelings, but every Manu is saying here. Rishidanan quoting Manu in chapter 4, Satyar Prakash. The other one controls his or her mind and shares knowledge with others. Oh, I have all of that, but we'll skip it. I'll do this another time. All right, so just before we close, we'll do the chorus and one verse, and then we'll come to an end. This is in your Atmagi too. If you want, you can look at page 203. Reminding ourselves, friends, you know, this weekend coming up, starting Thursday, I think the 30th, 31st, November 1st, November 2nd in India. They're having the 100 and International Arya Sammelan, celebrating the 150 years of Arya Samaj. And over people from over 32 countries. The U.S. have a delegation. People come from Ghana, Trinidad, and there's a big conference in India. Many of some of our people are going. Pandit Bandevi has a group of people going. Pandit Neeraj and others are going. All because we want to acknowledge and remember the great contribution of Maharishi Dayanand that he has given us. That today many of our, yes, our men folk has been chanting Ved mantras for years. But in today's society, our females, our panditas, our purohits, they can chant Ved mantra. They can read hawan. When Gita can come up here and MC this program, that was not possible 100 years ago. Maharishi Dayanand said, every one of us has to be given equal rights. ओ वेद के जाता तुझे जग ढूंढ रहा है. Everybody, ओ वेद के जाता तुझे जग ढूंढ रहा है, तुझे जग ढूंढ रहा है. आवाज दे तू कौन सी नगरी में छिपा है. ओ वेद के जाता तुझे जग ढूंढ,
तुझे जग ढूंढ रहा है.
आवाज
दे तू कौन सी नगरी में
छिपा है. ओ वेद के जाता आने से तेरे पहले निकला था दिवाला, मेट कर अंधकार किया जग में उजाला, किया जग में उजाला. रखेंगे तुझे याद जो ये उपकार किया है. तो वेद के जाता तुझे जग ढूंढ रहा है, तुझे जग ढूंढ रहा है. आवाज दे तू कौन सी नगरी में छिपा है. ओ वेद के जाता. You came and removed that darkness by kindling Vedic light. रखेंगे तुझे याद जो ये उपकार किया है. This upakar, this tremendous act of benevolence you have done for society, we will always remember you, O Maharishi Swami Dayanand, and we will continue to foster the teachings you've given in Satyar Prakash, in Rig Veda Adi Bhasha Bhumika, in the Sanskara Vidhi, and in many other texts you have wrote. Oh, so friends, as we close, remember Dasyus, the qualities of Dharma, and how you and I can kindle God's wisdom and the light of the scriptures, the Shastras, the Manusmriti and other texts, and gain virtues and dispel the darkness. And as Utsavaha, to move forward. Let's move forward and not remain stagnant. We started 41 years ago in this mandir. We have achieved a lot, and let's keep building on that to achieve even more. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti Om. Namaste.
Dhanyawad Pandit Bharat Singh Ji for offering that very divine message here tonight on the very first session of our 3 sessions of Veda Yajna. We continue tomorrow evening at 7 p.m. and we conclude Sunday morning at 9 a.m. At this time, I invite all of us to stand as we sing Arti Bhajan and join in closing Prarthana. Get one over there. Om Jai Jagadish Hare Swami Jai Jagadish Hare भक्त जनों के संकट भक्त जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे फल पावे दुख विनसे मन का स्वामी दुख विनसे मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ओम जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण गहो किसकी स्वामी शरण गहो किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा तुम बिन और न दूजा आस करो जिसकी ओम जय जगदीश विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ संतन ओम जय जगदीश ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के धन में दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे अठ शांति रिया को May there be peace in the heavenly regions. May there be peace in the atmosphere. May peace reign on earth. May the waters be soothing and may the medicinal herbs be healing. May the plants be the source of peace to all. May all enlightened persons bring peace to us. May the Vedas spread peace throughout. May all other objects give us peace. And may peace even bring peace to all. May that peace come to us forever. Om Yahu Shanti Rantariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapah Shanti Rushadayah Shanti Vanaspatyah Shantir Vishve Devah Shantir Brahma Shanti Sarvam Shanti Shantireva Shanti Sama Shantiredhi Om Shanti 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 प्रेम से बोलो ओमकार भगवान की प्रेम से बोलो मर्याद पुरुषोत्तम श्री रामचंद्र की प्रेम से बोलो योगेश्वर श्री कृष्ण चंद्र की प्रेम से बोलो भगवती सीता माता की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो वीरा माता की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो महर्षि स्वामी दयानंद सरस्वती जी की
जय।
प्रेम से बोलो वैदिक सत्य सनातन धर्म की
जय।
भोज मंत्र ओम अनपति अनस्य नो देहि अनमिवश्य सुष्मिना
प्रदातारं तारिष पुरजनो देहि त्वपदे चतुष्पदे।
ओम शांति शांति शांति। सबको नमस्ते।